Boxing is very important for changing people's lives in many ways, and I think that it's not just boxing, it's sport or any discipline in general. It gave me structure, it taught me how to become a man, and also there's this misconception that boxing is a violent sport. People start boxing and they're a lot calmer. It's a controlled violence, it's a controlled environment. You're in the gym with people from many different backgrounds, you know, not just ethnicities, working backgrounds, and, you know, especially when you're in the gym so often, you learn from each other. I was introduced to boxing through my friend. You know, I was one of those kids in school where I was a smart ass. I thought I was the best at everything. He said, JK, why don't you come down to the gym and spar me? At first, I wasn't interested, but you know, after some encouragement, I went down and I felt at home. The best teacher of my career so far is Sean Murphy. You know, he's my former amateur boxing coach, my first boxing coach. He didn't just teach me how to throw punches, he also taught me how to be a man. I was suffering from a skin condition called HS, also known as Hidradenitis Suppurativa. It's a very rare inflammatory skin disease that only affects 0.1% of the world population, and it attacks your sweat glands. HS affected my career and my life in many different ways. It made me very unsure of myself. It made me quite insecure. I was always having abscesses and bleeding out. I had to take up to 16 tablets a day. It didn't really allow me to focus the way I needed to. I started to doubt myself. I started to feel as though, will I ever come back? Will I ever be able to compete? Luckily, I've got a strong support network around me that got me through it. But without them, I almost felt like I was gonna sink. Luckily for myself, I had a skin graft operation. It's a blessing, and I'm so grateful that it no longer affects me. I'm back in the ring, back to training, and back to living life normally. A moment where I felt all my hard work is finally paying off was my second pro fight. I focused so much on recovering from my operation and overcoming all the adversity I've been through in my life. I focused just as far as my pro debut. So when I had my second fight, I was like, yo, my career is finally moving. Boxing is most definitely the loneliest sport in the world. However, it's also one of the most rewarding sports in the world. When you win, everybody wins, everyone's happy. Having been around some of the best talent in Europe, I would like to say that those who visualize to the end usually get there. You know, it's all about manifestation. The future for JK, you know, put your sunglasses on because it's gonna be very, very bright. There's gonna be a lot of highs, lows and in-betweens, but that's real life.